Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with On the Fly Review for you. Today I'm talking about Joker, Folie, Deux, released nationwide today, directed by Todd Phillips, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, Brendan Gleeson, Steve Coogan, Zazie Beetz, and Catherine Keener. The whole setup to this film is shortly after the events of the previous movie. Arthur Fleck, or the Joker, finds himself facing trial when a beautiful, mysterious woman comes into his life. As trial nears, as the ground support for him grows, and while his love for this woman blossoms, the Joker more and more begins to scratch his way back to the surface. I want to address the elephant in the room. Both Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips publicly said that they had no interest in ever doing a sequel, and they felt that the existence of a sequel would diminish their film. And I agreed. And my opinion has not been changed. I am going to be 100% honest. I thought this was a shallow, heartless, passionless cash grab. There were red flags. First off, they were going to do a sequel. That was a big red flag. The inclusion of Harley Quinn. I had no problem with Lady Gaga being cast. I'll go more into Gaga in a minute. But then the inclusion of making a musical felt like, okay, so it's going to be something different. But really? Really? Okay. As far as the songs go, I did not enjoy the musical numbers, and I don't think Joaquin Phoenix has a particularly interesting presence as a performer when it comes to song and dance. I don't think he has a good voice particularly at all. The songs, and both use of songs and performances, everything kind of felt samey to me. And that put me off. When you compare it to something like Damien Chazelle's La La Land from 8 years ago, he wasn't just a clear, obvious fan of classics like Singing in the Rain Was the Boss, My Fair Lady, but he was trying to put his film on those levels. He was shooting for it. He was swinging for the fences. He was going all out. And I don't know, this movie just felt like it was a burden on the studio, the director, and our lead. Gaga, however, was great. She was great. She was absolutely, she was hypnotic and sexy and mysterious, and just the way she played Harley was so. I wonder, did she even use like movie makeup in certain scenes? Like, she just felt so raw and natural. She felt so honest that you knew you couldn't trust the bitch. You know, one of those situations. It was a very clever, interesting performance from Lady Gaga. She's definitely the reason to see this movie. But this movie, to me, does not work. It does not work on any level, and it has no reason to exist. Joaquin can't sing. Todd Phillips' work as a director is clearly lacking in passion and vision. And Gaga can't carry a whole movie by herself from a supporting role. Heath Ledger did, but but she can't in this. It's not even a good try. It's not even a good effort. By the time the movie is over, I'm like, it's. And it can't even decide on whether or not it's sticking with its ambiguity, because the movie all but spells out to me, that this guy's delusional. He's not the Joker. There's no such thing as the Joker. But we still have Harley. The DA is still called Harvey Dent, and spoiler there. And Harley is still Harley. Her name is Harleen Quinzel, and she's a psychiatrist who's obsessed with the Joker. They even kind of insinuate, hint at certain things not really being when they're supposed to take place. Like, it's just, the movie can't decide on what is real and what's not, which was appealing to the first film, but now we're actually dealing with a trial situation, so we actually have to spell out and point out what things specifically did and did not happen. The opening sequence I loved. The finale I actually really did enjoy, but I thought the film was too long. It had no real heart. Joaquin Phoenix just can't fucking sing. And Gaga, maybe is a huge star, sure, but she doesn't have, she can't carry a movie by herself. She needs the team behind her. She needs a cast, she needs a director, she needs a script, and she needs songs that we're singing. I guess that's partly on her, because I guess she wrote a lot of these songs. What original songs they did have, mostly songs were fucking old-ass standards, and songs that had been used in the previous movie, too. You can come up with your own soundtrack. Anyhow, this film was a disaster. I'd give it 2 thumbs down for each thumb. It was a very much disappointing, a waste of time. They should not have made this movie. Kicking a dead horse. I give this film 2.5 stars. It's bad. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.